I got involved in playing Skat through the University of Alberta. I did a couple research internships, I guess you would call them, with a professor there named Michael Burrow, who's in the Department of Computing Science, and he deals with artificial intelligence and games. And the game that he hired me to work on was Skat. So I was hired during my first year as a student, which was in summer 2010, and then I came back and worked for him again in summer 2011. And basically all the computer programming that I did had to do with Skat. So I was doing programming on the international Skat server, which is a server and a graphic user interface that allows people around the world to play Skat against each other and against computer opponents. So that was pretty well what I worked on with him, and I also worked on a Skat tournament manager that's supposed to manage tournaments of like 500 to 1,000 people actually playing in person. For the second summer that I worked with Dr. Burrow, the program that I developed was called the Skat Tournament Manager, which is currently not quite finished, but it's getting into the final stages, and it's basically software that's meant to manage large Skat tournaments of people playing in person, so international tournaments where people actually get together and play. It's meant for people to be able to enter the scores and score sheets to be printed out and prizes to be awarded and stuff like that. It's meant to automate that whole process. So basically, since I was working for him on all these things that had to do with Skat, I decided that I would check out the game, and I showed up to the Edmonton Skat Club here in the summer of 2010, and I started playing, and basically I haven't looked back. So I've been playing for 2 years now, quite steadily with the Edmonton Skat Club.
In your personal experience, what would you like to do more? What do you enjoy more, and why?
You mean, do I enjoy playing Skat more online or playing it more in person?
Right.
I enjoy playing it more in person. I mean, I enjoy playing it online too because it's a low commitment. You don't have to, like for me to get to the Skat Club, I have to go across the city and I have to take time out of my day to show up and play with other people, so it's just more time consuming that way. And also it costs money when you have to pay the fees to, you know, to enter for the prizes or whatever. Whereas if I can just sit at home and play online, it's, you know, it's something that I can do all the time, and it's free practice for me. So like you said, I do get the best of both worlds because I really do like playing online. It's really low commitment, it doesn't cost me anything, and I can practice and sort of and strengthen my game. But where I come to really test my game is to play it against other people, because that's so much harder. There's so many more dynamics going on when you're sitting at a table with 3 different people and 3 different personalities. So playing in person is the ultimate to me.
So as a beginner, it may be an advantage to develop some skills online in the beginning.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's a lot less intimidating too if you're a beginner and you don't know the game. You can just sit at home and learn at your own pace, whereas when you're playing against other people, there are still a lot of people in the club who are really, really helpful and will give you a lot of pointers, and we do have a beginners club as well, so it's a really great learning tool. But I would say playing online is also a great learning tool for beginners because you don't have to be so nervous about making mistakes. You can, I mean, you can screw up as many times as you want, and there's no one else sitting there to judge you, so you can just, you can kind of learn at your own pace that way and not be embarrassed about making mistakes.
So what do you love about Skat? What do you love about the game?
I like that the game is so complicated and that there's so many things going on within the game. I mean, not only with the other players, like I said, there's 3 totally different people and 3 different personalities sitting at the table with you, but there's also so many things going on with the cards. There's so many different things to count and so many different things to consider. And I mean, I'm a science student and I'm doing a research internship right now, so I'm the kind of person who likes to think about a lot of things and have a lot of things going through my mind. I mean, I get paid to do it. So it's also my hobby. I mean, I really like thinking about a lot of things and exercising my mind. It's really hard to say. I think we have a really good chance. I don't know the people who are showing up from the other countries, but I know that a lot of guys here in Edmonton are really good Skat players who've won the North American Championships before, and I've played with them, and I've seen how good they are, and I know a lot of the guys are going to Poland this year to play in the Worlds, so I think we have a really good chance. Probably the best we've ever had, and we've won 2 international championships already, so yeah, I'd say, I don't know, if I had to call it, yeah, I'd say Canada.